Well, I had a good intro going there, and it was getting pretty spicy. But anyways, back to what I was saying. We shorted all day long, and I'm gonna walk you through it all step by step. Get you ready for Lotto Friday tomorrow. Hit me with a one if you can hear me, okay? And let's step right into the war zone. All right. So as always, I am gonna hit the replay right over here, and I'm gonna go ahead and draw the previous day's low. Which is very important for today because we were opening right against the previous day's low. So I'm going to go ahead here to the 3-minute chart. Okay. So one thing that I noticed today, and if we look at ES, I can go over here to the 5-minute chart. And what I'll do is I'll go to the morning, which was right around here. So this was 9:30. Okay. So I noticed that coming into the open today, that there was selling. Okay. So you could see all these red candles. There was a lot of selling. So the first 3-minute bar came in like this, and you could see that it had a wick that rejected the previous day's low. So we're using the previous day's low as an area of rejection. So you could see here, rejection. All right, hit me with a 2 if you're following me there. So that was the first thing that caught my attention was we were selling a little bit in the pre-market. I don't usually watch pre-market, but today I was because we were battling between opening inside or opening below. So that's why I was watching the pre-market closely to see if I could get any hints on the momentum. Then we came in right here and we rejected the previous day's low. So this right here was my clue that I wanted to short today. That was pretty much what I decided at the open I was going to short. And what we used to short was the 3-minute opening range breakout. So right here, guys. So we went short. Once this bar got taken out, we went short right when the low broke right there. Okay. So let me just go ahead and show you what happened after. So we did have a little bit of chop for the next candle, but thankfully right after that on the third candle we came in with that clean flush that we wanted. So what I like to do is take the first target on the 272, then the next on the 50, and I just keep scaling all the way down to this measured move, and then I like to leave a little runner on in case we go lower. And you could see this was an excellent opening range breakout today. So I'll go ahead right here to the live commentary and let you know how I'll show you guys the commentary. So you could see right here, looking to short below 360, 376.59 short. So we got short at 9:35, target 1 hit, send the red, and then target 2 smash, excellent trade. So that's what I like to see at the open when I'm doing orbs. I want to see power. And like I said, because I saw that selling in the pre-market and because I saw that rejection right off the bat right there, that's what gave me the idea that today we could sell even further. And then from there, we had a nice Fibonacci play. I'm going to show you right now. So if I take the Fibonacci from the high to the low like this, and what I'm going to do is just focus on the 618. Okay. So that's all I want you to focus on. So we made a new low. So you just move your anchor lower. Just focus on that 618. Okay. We popped a little bit lower. So keep moving your anchor. This is how we do it in real time. And then you just keep focused on 618. It can go as low as it wants, but you're waiting for that pullback. With the Fibonacci, you're always waiting for the pullback. You never chase the lows, okay? And then finally, we tagged our 618 right there, okay? So let's stop right here. Hit me with an 8. Hit me with an 8 if you would be a little bit scared shorting there. I don't play the orb almost every day. That's incorrect. Play the orb only in certain situations, okay? So hit me with an 8. Would you be a little bit scared right there on that pullback, right? It looks extremely bullish. It looks extremely powerful, but only using the Fibonacci can we see these hidden pivots, hidden lines. We know that the algorithm, so unless you short it in the morning like we did, do you think that a $1 billion algorithm is going to short down here? What do you guys think? Hit me with a 1 if you think the $1 billion algorithm is going to short at the lows, or is it going to wait for a deal? What do you think? If you had a $1 billion algorithm, what would you do? Would you program it to chase bad risk reward, or would you program it to trade optimal risk reward? What do you guys think? Hit me with a 1 if you think they would chase down here. Hit me with a 2 if you think they'll take the pullback, right? And this is the way we need to start thinking, okay? We need to start thinking this way as traders is if the algorithm is not going to do it, then why would I do it? Okay. So we come into the 618 right here. I'm just going to show you in the Fibonacci live setups. So this was from the morning. You could see we drew it up just like I drew it up for you guys. And then 618 was filled short at 10:15. And then watch the magic right here, guys. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. So beautiful. So that was extremely nice 618. We had a good bit of 618 trades in the last few days. We had some really excellent ones, and I just want to show you this. This one trades to the 0.169 extension, and then we start to rally. So the goal, again, always with the fib, is you want to be scaling out on the way down, and your ultimate goal is to make a new low, right? And right here, right down here is when the sweeper alert will come in, right down there, because it's always delayed, right? So this is when you're going to get, oh, put selling, this, that, sweeper, this and that. But you know better that this is where you're exiting your position. You can leave a runner on. In the rare situation, we can just rip down. That can happen. But majority of times, the rookie traders are going to be punished when they short here into a new low, whereas you will be getting out of your position. Hit me with a 5 if that makes sense. Does that make sense? And that was it. That was it for our morning trades. 1-2 combo, orb into fib. Yesterday we had trigger into fib. Today we had orb into fib, and making a lot of money, guys. Making a lot of money. Keeping it simple. Be done trading by 11 o'clock. Walk away and come back the next day. We don't need to overtrade. We don't need to put ourselves into a bad situation. We just take the best setups possible. Okay. And then lastly, we had a little bit of an afternoon leg. So if I take it from the complete high right here to the complete low, we came up right again near that 618 and eventually sold off a little bit. We did rally into the afternoon right there. And then you could see again, the people buying new highs, as always, are getting punished, and then we sell off. So it's been the same thing over and over again this week of punishing breakout buyers, punishing breakout sellers. When the alerts come in, when the flow, the Joe and the Mo, when all those stuff start coming in, when the trend line starts breaking, and that's when you're traditionally learning, hey, that's when I'm going to get in. That's when I'm getting in. Trend line broke, this and that, flow, this and that. And what happens? You get punished. But what I'm trying to teach you is a simple approach. Get the pullback. Because if you do 100 trades with pullbacks and 100 trades with breakouts, you only need to hit the pullback maybe 30% of the time to make money. But with the breakout, you need to hit it more than 50%. And that is a losing recipe. All right, guys. So pretty quick there. I apologize for the beginning again. I think that kind of ruined the video. I'm sorry about that. That's my fault. Anyways, let's continue. So another short setup we had was Tesla. Okay, so I'm going to talk about this. People always ask me about Tesla. So I'm going to show you how I day traded. Okay, so if we go right here on the daily chart, we had that outside bar on Tesla. And if we just look at the outside bars on Tesla, they have been pretty significant, right? Look at this one right here, major sell-off, rally, rally, rally. This one, a little bit of a sell-off, and then we're here again. So what am I trying to do here, right? What am I trying to do here? What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to use patterns that are simple, and I'm trying to use that to trade. I'm not trying to complicate things. I'm not trying to read complicated patterns. Like, I'm going to be honest with you guys. If you were to give me, Elliott wave or even order flow or all that, I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I've tried to understand them, but they're not as efficient and as simple to me as trading these bars. The bar turns white, it's an outside bar. I have the indicator, my indicator, it highlights for me. I know what I got to do next. I'm taking the breakout. And that's all I do. I repeat that. I look for a fib I look for a fib on a pullback, and I'm done. When you try to complicate this game, you will lose your money. All right, hit me with a 10 if that makes sense for some of you guys. So in the early morning, I focus on the 3-minute chart, and then I switch over to the 5-minute later on. But the 3-minute, first half an hour, first hour, so I can see the price action a little bit more detailed. All right. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead here. Let me pop open the Twitter, and we're gonna talk about this trade on Tesla. All right, so here's the Twitter. So by the way, because I had this open, it was playing me speaking at the same time. So that's why we got that double. Anyways, so Tesla was a pick from yesterday. Make sure you follow the free Twitter picks. Very important, guys. I post these every day. So Tesla, our line in the sand short was 301.95. So I'm going to draw this up on the 5-minute horizontal line. 301.95. 301.95. Okay. So we could see, let's go over here to the 3-minute. First candle comes in below our trigger. So this is very, very similar to SPY. So what can we do here? So a lot of people ask me this a lot of the time about what do we do when we open below the trigger. So we gap below or we gap above. What do you do? So we can clearly see here, right? There is some bearish momentum on Tesla, just like there was on SPY. And a lot of the times you can use SPY and Tesla, you can correlate them together because it's pretty much Tesla is a big part of the S&P 500 and they're very correlated basically, okay? And you can use one or the other to give you hints on what's coming. So with SPY, we saw the weakness, right? So all you have to do, you can do the same thing right here. You can hit it with a opening range breakout. There's your opening range breakout right there, and that's it. Okay, there, literally, you caught the high of the day. That's all she wrote. And what the opening range breakout allows you to do is you have one quick trade. You put your stop loss on the other side. It's either going to be a home run like this, or you're going to get stopped up. So it's very simple. This right here, over 100% on options easily. All right, so that's what you do when you open below or above the trigger. You can go ahead for a orb or a fib. In this case with Tesla, Tesla was so bearish today that it didn't even pull back deep enough for you to get a good Fibonacci play. There was none. Whereas SPY, you could see it gave you a deep pullback at the open. So always be watching for those correlations. So for example, if I see Tesla is weaker than SPY, I can use Tesla as the instrument I want to use to short the market. All right. So hit me with a 9 if that's clear. So that's SPY, that's Tesla. On a side note, for anybody in the Discord and for anybody that's just a long-term player, maybe they're looking for stocks to invest in. One thing I did notice today, that pretty much everything was red in the stock market except for Microsoft. So I bought some Microsoft today at the lows when we had the sell-off in the morning. I bought some Microsoft. And I plan on holding it for a while. I think I'm going to hold these Microsoft shares. I have no problem holding Microsoft. I've been a long-time investor in Microsoft for 10, 15, 20 years. So I just wanted to say that I don't know how much of you guys are into the investing into the long run, but I'll be sharing some more of that in my Discord if anybody's interested. But I did add Microsoft, just shares, no options. And, I just noticed that little bit of divergence there, which caught my attention today. All right. Okay, what else did I want to do? I wanted to discuss interactive brokers. So let's go ahead and let's look at a few things right here. So I've been getting a lot of questions about conditional orders. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to go to the video and I'm going to pull open this link. Okay. So if you go to the video right now, just go down to conditional orders and just click on that. All right, click on that for me and we can read through this and I can share some tips with you guys. Okay, and once I get the demo account ready and the approval and everything, I will go ahead and just do some videos on this. But I just want to give you a high level. So let me know, hit me with a 1 when you clicked on the link and we'll look at it together. Okay, so obviously conditional orders, you can use it on pretty much everything like it's showing right here. And essentially what the conditional order is, for the way that I use it, is for options. And what I'm using the condition as is if the stock price is above X dollars, let's say $100, then buy me calls. Or if it's below, let's say $95, then buy me puts. So that's pretty much what I use. Okay. And the other thing that you can do with conditional orders, which is very interesting, is you can also set a time. So a lot of people don't like trading options within the first 30 minutes because a lot of the times the premiums are very high. So what you can do is you can set a conditional order to only buy you option contracts after the first 30 minutes, which is really, really powerful for a lot of traders. Especially if you're going to automate this, go do your day job and you don't want to get a bad fill at the morning, you can set it up using that 30-minute delay and it can buy you at the market depending on whatever criteria you have. So essentially, you have to start off with a normal order like this. This is just a normal buy order. So let's say you're buying Microsoft at $240. So that's your basic order. And then what you want to do here, you right click your order and you click modify, you can add condition. Okay. Then when you add condition, this takes you to the other screen where you have all these assumptions. Okay. And I'll show you guys a little bit more in detail, but pretty much what you do from there is you add the condition for the underlying stock. Okay. So in this case here, what you would do, your first buy order would actually be for the option contract. So it'd say, hey, buy the 245 calls that expire on Friday. And then your condition would be based on Microsoft's stock price breaking 240 bucks as an example. Okay. So you can read up a little bit more about it here. And once I'm Interactive Brokers Pro. But once I get a little bit more leeway here, I'm going to make the demo account and I'll show you guys in more detail. Okay. Otherwise than that, guys, the only other thing I wanted to say is I'm considering going live tomorrow. I'm considering doing live trading tomorrow. So if you want me to go live and you want me to do some trades with you guys live, please leave a like. I noticed the likes on the videos are pretty slacking. So if you can go ahead and like right now, our goal is 300 likes. If we can get 300 likes by tomorrow, I will live stream on YouTube. Okay. So let's see if we can do that. So in terms of picks for tomorrow, I did a scan, and for the blue raindrops, I scanned them on Trendspider. And one of them that stuck out to me like a sore thumb tomorrow, two of them actually, Moderna and McDonald's. So Moderna is putting in this very, very tiny blue raindrop for Lotto Friday tomorrow. And you can see the last two times we had blue raindrops, they were explosive moves. So I'm watching Moderna tomorrow for a potential play. I also posted the trade plans in the Discord. And also looking right here at McDonald's, we have this kind of in the middle of nowhere blue raindrop after a lot of selling. So this could be a volatile candle to play tomorrow. Okay. So blue raindrop, I have a YouTube video on it. It's one of the other patterns that we look at. And as always, guys, if you are using Trendspider already, just let them know you want to join the Trading Wars affiliate, and they'll hook you up with all of my scanners and my layouts and my indicators. Or you can use code TWZ30 at checkout for 30% off. All right. So if you use Trendspider or if you're interested, I use them for a lot of my scanning, you can see here. So what I'm about to do, I'm going to go ahead and post the free picks on Twitter. So make sure you're following. We're going to hit Lotto Friday hard tomorrow, as we always do. We have yesterday and today, we had 2 big days on SPY where we made great money, but I would love to finish it off with a bang going into the weekend. Those are always the best. Okay. As always, guys, check me out, tradingwars.com. You can grab any one of my 3 books, get 1 month for free. Come trade with us live tomorrow. For those interested in SPY, I wrote a SPY book where I talk about futures. Someone was asking me about that earlier. Futures, options, shares. I talk about all of them in this book right here. You get 1 month for free, 30 days. Come trade with us live tomorrow. Indicators for life, over 50 detailed charts, or you can sign up right here on the main page. As always, guys, 100 trade challenge. I haven't spoke about this in a while, but I'll be looking at the performance of some of our members, and I'll be sharing you guys with the 100 trade challenge, how everyone is doing. And as always, guys, tradingwars.com is the place to be. And thank you so much for your time. Let's go ahead and kill it. 300 likes. I'll do some live trading tomorrow. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate you. Send some rockets on the way out and have a great evening.